Hello everyone. You are welcome to my channel once again. If you are just watching this channel for the first time, my name is Adetokunbo Michael from the Genius FX, and I'm here again with another strategy for swing and positioning traders, because I always read the comments of people in the comment section on my channel that I should do something for intraday traders, swing traders, and then positioning traders. And I'm here again with another strategy that is going to work for you perfectly, 98.9% accuracy. It is a breakout strategy. We are going to be using fractal and then Bollinger Bands. This video might take a longer period of time, but try to watch to the end so that you will know how fractal works effectively in Forex and how Bollinger Bands works effectively in Forex. Firstly, let's go to the settings to do our settings. Go to your F sign. You click your F sign. You locate fractal. First locate Bollinger Bands. Here is your Bollinger Bands. You click on your Bollinger Bands. The settings period is 20, deviation is 2, apply to close, and then any color of your choice, no level. Then you click done. It will look like this. Before I add fractal indicator, let me show you how to use Bollinger Bands effectively. Wherever you see a Bollinger Bands that are standing in such a way, it means there is no volatility, and once there is a breakout, Bollinger Band will start to be enlarged like a balloon. Let me give you another instances here. Here is another instances. By the time you see a Bollinger Band tiny in such a way, it means there is no volatility, and when there is a breakout, the Bollinger Bands will continue to be enlarged like a balloon. Let me show you another one. Here is another good example. Wherever there is no opportunity, Bollinger Bands will be looking tiny. It is going to be looking tiny in such a way, and if there is a breakout, it's going to be enlarged like a balloon. Now let's go to our F sign again to add fractal indicator. That is how Bollinger Bands works. And the rules of Bollinger Band is 99.9% of price action is always inside the Bollinger Bands. Now let's go to our F sign again and look for B. Williams indicator. This is B. Williams, and here is our fractal. Here is our fractal. We click on fractal. It is by default any color of your choice. Then you click done. Here is how your chart will look like. Here is how your chart will look like. For the good news of this is the good news for those of us that we have been waiting for me to drop a video concerning how we can use a fractal effectively. This is how we can use fractal effectively, and this strategy, it is a breakout strategy, fractal breakout strategy. It works perfectly on 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, up to daily time frame. It is good for positioning trading, it is good for swing trading, it is good for intraday trading, but for scalping I can't say, but you can try. Now this is how we can use fractal. I've already explained how we can use Bollinger Bands. Then I will now combine the two together for a breakout strategy. Now let's go. This is fractal. The dots on your screen. The dots on your screen. That is our fractal. That is our fractal. That is our fractal. Now, this is the rules of fractal. Fractal, whenever fractal shows at the top, it means sell fractal. any fractal that shows at the top means sell fractal, and any fractal that shows at down, it means buy fractal. Let me give it for an instance here. This is what I mean. Fractals that show arrow to the top, it means it is a sell fractal, and fractals that shows arrow to the down, it means it is up fractal. For example, now let me give an example here. This is a fractal that shows at the top, it means a sell fractal, and if a fractal show at the down side, it means a buy fractal. I hope I'm communicating. I hope this teaching will help you a lot in your forex experience. Now, this is how to use fractal to enter, buy or sell with Bollinger Band in the financial market for effectively breakout. Let me give an instance. Now, whenever you see a recent fractal, when you see a recent fractal, this is a recent fractal here. This too is a recent fractal. Recent fractal. Then you are going to draw your trend line. You are going to draw your trend line to where you first see the first fractal, the sell fractal, and then draw another trend line to up fractal. These two fractals are recent fractal. I mean, these two fractals are recent fractal. I am not talking about this. The first two recent fractal is the most effective fractal so far. The first two recent fractal is the most effective fractal so far. So we are working on these very two fractal. The sell fractal and the buy fractal. Whenever there is sell fractal and buy fractal, you are going to draw your trend line. Here is your trend line. You are going to draw your trend line to the down, the tail of that price action, and draw the second trend line to the tail of that price action. Then inside this place is your consolidation. You did not do anything, but anytime there is a price action that breaks this fractal, definitely you are going to shoot your shot from this place. That is what they call fractal breakout strategy. Let me give a very powerful example here. This is a very powerful example. This is a fractal. This is a buy fractal here. This is a buy fractal, and this is also a sell fractal. Before this move, this is the two recent fractal. Before this move, this is the two recent fractal. This two recent fractal, it is the one I want to work on now. Now you put your trend line at the tail of the price action below that fractal, and then around this place. Then you'll be waiting for the breakout. Inside this place is your consolidation area. Market can do anything inside the place. You don't do anything until there is a price action that breaks this fractal. That is when you could enter your market. Now let me tell you, this is how to enter buy. This is how to use the fractal to enter buy. Whenever there is a breakout, you saw a breakout, any price action that breaks this fractal here, that is where you enter your buy opportunity. And you continue to hold. You can see it retest and go back up. You continue to hold, and here is the result. Now let me show you another breakout. This is another breakout. You put your trend line at the sell fractal, and then you put your trend line again at the buy fractal. I'm talking about this recent two fractal before this move happened. Now these two are recent fractal. Inside this place, it is your consolidation area. You don't do anything. So this is where you took your sell order. Whenever you see any price action that breaks this recent fractal, that breaks this fractal, this is where you are going to enter your sell order, and market will continue to go in your favor. Let me show you another example. This is a very great example. A very great example. You put your trend line around this place. This is your sell fractal, and here again, this is your the most recent buy fractal. Inside this place is your consolidation area, guys. Is your consolidation area. Don't let me go far. Let me use the recent fractal here. This is your recent fractal before this move. This is your recent fractal, and this one also is your recent fractal. I mean this fractal here and this fractal here before this move is your recent fractal. I mean these two fractal. These two fractal is your recent fractal before this move begins. Inside this place is your consolidation area. You don't do anything until there is a breakout. Now, any price action that breaks out this fractal, that is where you will enter your sell order. You enter your sell order, and market will continue to go in your direction. Market will continue to go in your direction. Let me show you another powerful. That is how to use fractal. You look for the most recent fractal. Look at this example here. It's a very good example here for buy opportunity. You are going to draw your trend line whenever you see your two recent fractal. You do your trend line. You put your first trend line here, and then you put your second trend line here for you to identify the ranging time. This is your two recent fractal. This is the two recent fractal that we are working on. We are working on this very two recent fractal. I mean these two recent fractal. This is the two recent fractal we are working on. Now, this is how you are going to use it for breakout. Inside this place, it is a consolidation area. You don't do anything. That you are going to be seeing multiple fractal and multiple fractal at the same time. Bollinger Bands. At the same time, Bollinger Band is very, very tiny around here. Bollinger Band is very, very tiny around here. Look at it. This is how Bollinger Band is tiny. And you can see multiple fractal. That is consolidation time. You don't do anything. You don't do anything. Now, price action that breaks this fractal here or this fractal here, that is the direction of the market. And as you can see, there is a breakout around this place. That is where you are going to enter your buy opportunity. You continue to hold. Market came back and continue to move. That is how to trade fractal for breakout opportunity. Let me show you. Look at this place. This is another opportunity. This is another opportunity here. Yeah, this is another opportunity, guys. This is 15 minutes time frame, but this strategy works on any time frame except 1 minute, or except you want to use it for scalping. It might not work for scalping because there will be too much fracas and you might be confusing. But in this very strategy, you can use 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, even daily. You can use it as a swing trader. You can use it as a positioning trader or intraday day trader. Now look at it here. This is a breakout here. I want to work on this very two recent fractal. I mean this one and then this one. This is first sell fractal, and this is a buy fractal. Now look at it. You are going to put your trend line around this place. You put your trend line around this place. Your second trend line around this place. You'll be waiting for breakout. Inside this place, it is a consolidation area. Market might be dancing up and down, ranging. But by the time you see a price action that breaks this fractal, definitely you are going to enter your buy opportunity, your sell opportunity. Let me show you again. Any price action that breaks this one or break this one towards up or down, that is your breakout. Then you enter your buy or your sell opportunity from there. Now let's see. This is a very good sell order. Market price action breaks this price action, breaks this fractal, break this down fractal. That is a broken fractal. You are going to enter your buy, your sell opportunity around this place, and market continues to go in your direction. Market continues to go in your direction. Let me show you another opportunity. Here is another opportunity here. I want to work on these two recent fractal. Guys, don't be confused. It is a very simple strategy. It is very, very good. and perfect if you follow the rules of this breakout strategy for swing and positioning trading. Can be used on 4 hours and daily, 15 minutes and 1 minute, 1 hour time frame. I want to work on this recent fractal. I mean this one and this one. That's the most recent fractal. If you are following this video right from the beginning, I told you, if you don't watch this video to the end, you might not understand how this strategy works. You might not understand. You might be confusing how to use the fractal effectively. Now, this is the two fractal I want to work on. I mean this and this. Now, look at it. You put your trend line. You put your trend line. When you see your up fractal, this is your up fractal, and then you put another trend line to your down sell fractal. I mean this fractal, it is a buy fractal, and this fractal, it is also a sell fractal. When you put your trend line, then you'll be looking forward for breakout. This is your consolidation. As you can see, market is just up and down inside that two fractals. Inside that two fractal, any price action that breaks this fractal or break this fractal, that is your breakout. Now this is a buy opportunity here. It's a buy opportunity. This is the price action that breaks this recent fractal, this sell fractal, and you are going to buy from this place. This is where you are going to buy. You take your buy opportunity and you continue to hold your position. That is how good the strategy is. Let me show you another opportunity. Here is another opportunity. I want to work on these two recent fractal here. I mean this one and this one. These are the two recent fractal I want to work on. I mean the two recent fractal. Now you are going to put your trend line to your up fractal, that is your buy fractal, and put another trend line to your sell fractal. This is your buy fractal, guys. This is your sell fractal. Any fractal that shows at the top is your sell fractal, and any fractal that shows at the bottom is your buy fractal. And most important, you are going to be working on two recent fractal, be it up or down. You are working with two recent fractal, sell fractal and buy fractal, and you are going to be looking for breakout of the two fractal. Here is your breakout for buy opportunity. As you can see, inside this place is a consolidation area. You don't do anything. Market was doing up and down. Then when the breakout occur, this is the candle that breaks out. You are going to enter your buy opportunity here. The market continues to go in your direction. Market continues to go in your direction. Guys, let me show you 30-minute time frame. This is 30-minute time frame. It's exactly as what I've been telling you in 30-minute time frame. Let me show you just one example, and I'm going to go to another asset, because people said I always use gold to do example. That is what the Genius FX trade. We don't trade any asset than gold in the Genius FX. We love it, and then we believe that what other asset can give us, it is what gold can give us. So we did not do jack of all trade and master of none. Now here is 30 minutes. Look at it from here. You're going to. I'm working on these two recent fractal here. I'm working on these two recent fractal. I mean this one and this one. That is your sell fractal and then your buy fractal. So I'm working on the two recent fractal here. Now you put your trend line. This is your trend line to your sell fractal, and you put another trend line to your buy fractal. Inside this place, like I said, it is a consolidation area. You don't do anything. You don't do anything. So any price action that breaks this fractal or break this fractal, it is where you are going to follow. This strategy is a trend following strategy. It's a breakout. It's also a breakout strategy. Now this is the price action that breaks this fractal. This fractal got broken by this price action. Then you enter your sell opportunity from this place. You enter your sell opportunity from this place, and the market continues to go in your direction. I'm going to work on the USJPY. This is USJPY. As you can see, this is USJPY. This is already a up fractal. Already a uptrend. Already a uptrend. This is where I'm going to enter my buy opportunity before the trend move at all. Let me show you. Here is it. This is your sell fractal, and this is your buy fractal. Around this place there is a little breakout, but let me firstly draw my trend line so that you understand what I'm trying to say. Another trend line. You are going to be using two horizontal line. Now look at it for you to know what I'm trying to say. This is a first fractal. I'm working on these two recent fractal. These two recent fractal before the breakout. Sometimes it might give a false signal. Always allow candle, the recent candle that forms, that breaks that fractal to finish forming before you can decide to enter the market. Now let's see this. Let's see this. This is the most recent fractal. This one is a buy fractal, and this one here is a sell fractal. Look at it here. There is a breakout around this place, but market did not go far before he re-enter. Mind you, this is your consolidation area, and anytime you realize this is where you put your stop loss, and this one is already a loss trade because you are going to take this trade and market continue to go against you and hit your stop loss around this place, then you re-enter your breakout here. When this fractal has already been broken, you enter your breakout and market continues to go in your direction. And as you can see how long it is. Let me show you another strategy from here. Let me show you another strategy. This is 30-minute time frame, guys. This is 30-minute time frame. This is a very good strategy around this place. I want to work on this two recent fractal. I mean these two recent fractal. These two recent fractal. Before the move at all, before the move begins at all, these two recent fractals already shown. Then you draw your trend line around this place. Then you draw a second trend line around this place. This is your sell fractal, and this is your buy fractal. This is your buy fractal. As you can see, this fractal is not valuable. It's not valuable. This fractal is not valuable. This fractal is not valuable. This fractal here is the recent. I mean, this one is the recent, and this one is the recent. Guys, don't be confused. Inside this place is your consolidation area. You don't do anything. This is the price action that breaks this fractal. I mean, this fractal here. This is the price action that breaks it. Then you are going to take your buy order from this place. You buy, and then market continue to go in your favor. Let me show you one more asset before I leave this page, and this is a Euro US dollar. Euro US dollar. Let me show you a very good strategy, but this strategy works perfectly except you did not get how to use it. This strategy works perfectly except you did not get how to use it. Look at it here. It's a very good breakout strategy. You draw your first trend line, and then you draw your second trend line. This is your first trend line. You put it. I'm working on these two fractal. I'm working on this one and this one. Any fractal that shows arrow from the top, I mean the arrow that form like this to the top, it is your sell fractal. And the fractal that shows arrow to the downside, the fractal that shows arrow to the downside like this, it is your up fractal. I mean your buy fractal. Now let me show you. Look at this place. This is your most recent fractal here. This is your most recent fractal here, and then you put your horizontal line around this place here and here. I'm working on these two recent fractal. I mean this one and then this one. I'm working on these two recent fractal, and then inside this place, don't forget, it's a consolidation area. You don't do anything except there is a breakout. This is the candle that break out this very fractal, this sell fractal, and you take your buy opportunity, and then market continues to go in your favor. Guys, this is a very good strategy. I will urge you to use this strategy on a demo account first before you can move on to live account. As you can see, I've already drawn this trend line before, and then breakout occur from this place. They broke this recent fractal and breakout occur. You put your stop loss at the back of this place, at the back of the recent fractal. Let me show you how again it works and where you put your stop loss of the last time. This is your two recent. I'm going to work on this fractal sell fractal and then buy fractal. I mean those two. And you put your horizontal line around this place. You put your second horizontal line around this place. Then you'll be looking forward for any price action that breaks. And then when price action breaks this up fractal, you take your buy opportunity from here. You put your stop loss at the back of this fractal. I mean this very fractal. This is where your stop loss will be. And then you continue to ride your trade as long as you want. As long as you want. It works perfectly on 1 hour, 4 hours, daily, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Perfectly. This is how it is. This is how it is. This one is a fractal breakout strategy. It is also a trend following strategy. Thanks for watching. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel to see my recent strategy, my recent video on strategy that you are going to be using to make money in the financial market. Your smile is our joy. Thank you for watching and God bless you.